Yeah, Mystified. Digital Foundry had a review out on the game and said it's. I think, if I'm not mistaken, their review said it's the best performing PC game they've played in like forever. So they highly praised the technical performance on the PC, and I'm playing on the Xbox Series X, and it has been absolutely. We're not getting there from here. That's going to drown us. The performance on the Xbox, I prefer it in fidelity mode, but when I'm playing these longer streams, I put it in performance mode because it totally helps with my eye strain. Um, but like woo, playing short like 2 to 3 hour bouts, fidelity mode all the way. But when I'm playing these long like 8 hour streams, I definitely put it in performance mode to just give me the better, more frame rates, better performance overall. Smoothing out makes it better on my long-term health of my eyes. But the performance has been absolutely phenomenal on Xbox as well. Your cousin's on PS5 and has great performance there? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, shout out to the dev team. They've done a great job for getting this game where it needs to be performance-wise. It's such a refresher because what did we just play before this? Like, I've had great times playing Starfield. Shattered Space on quality mode on the Xbox, there was definitely like performance issues, and I called that out in my review. I think I gave the final review a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10, but I called out the performance on the Xbox because on quality mode it was noticeable. Like it was stuttering in certain areas. On performance mode it worked, it was great, but on quality mode there were some issues. Um, Same thing with Cyberpunk 2077. Even after all the fixes with Phantom Liberty 2.0 or Cyberpunk 2.0 and Phantom Liberty. On performance mode, the game was absolutely amazing. On quality mode, there were moments where if you were like driving your car and you're at a high speed moment and you like go from outskirts to inside, when it hits that wall where it starts to load all the traffic and everything, it would stutter a little bit, and then you would get into like huge crowds of people if you're running around the corner and you duck into a market, and it would stutter a little bit. Um, I haven't seen any of that happening with this game, even when I'm running quality mode, even when I'm on fidelity mode. So they have definitely done performance things here that put a lot of other games to shame, for sure. Panda says, I'm playing on high settings with ray tracing, getting 100 plus frames with no issues or hiccups. That's pretty awesome to think about, guys. So yeah, kudos to the dev team for being able to, you know, get something out that's just super performant on all systems. Whether or not you're in quality mode, I think that's definitely something that deserves to be praised. I mean, I don't know how many of you played like Dragon's Dogma 2 at launch. That game's performance was dog shit at launch. I played that pretty sure I played on the Xbox, and it was like, it hurt. Like, it definitely was not a great performing. And I think that one was actually locked to 30 frames. They didn't have a 60 frame mode when it launched. So I had to suffer through playing that game in 30 frames, and it was not 30 frames. It was definitely dipping into the low 20s in areas. So I've played fidelity mode on the full first stream that we did, which was like 9 hours. I did on all fidelity mode, and there was nothing wrong. It looked great. I was like, this doesn't even feel like a 30 frame game. This feels like 40 plus or something. Like, it felt really good. So it's nice to know that they've got performance handled across the board. Yeah, it was still Dragon's Dogma was still a great game, but it definitely had some issues.